You know, it's so crazy. Like, my mom, every single time I give birth to a baby, she comes to my house and whatever. She stay here for months and stuff like that. And it's like, then when, like, Blossom, she finally left. And now she came back. Honey, you know what she did? You know what my mom did, y'all? She threw away all of my cookies, all of my snacks. Like, she threw them away. Like, it's like, oh, you're not supposed to be having these snacks here. The kids are going to be eating all of those snacks. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, who the fuck told you them snacks is theirs? Them shits is mine. She threw away all my snacks, all my beef fucking jerky, all my cookies. She threw away, like, almost everything in my pantry. And it's just like, yo, like, it's so fucking annoying. Like, she threw away all my chips. And, like, now, like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, gosh. And then she's not gonna leave. And then it's like, she's not gonna leave because it's like, you know, I just had a new baby. And every single time I have a new baby, like, she just comes and she takes over this house. And, like, she just makes everybody eat what she wanna eat. She makes everybody choose. Because, like, she's just, like, a big juicer and everything. And it's just, like, I'm just, like I swear to God, like, she's so mean. Like, she's really, really mean, guys. Because, like, I be, like, you know, I be waking up in the middle of the night and I just want a little snack. I don't want to fucking eat no fucking oatmeal. Like, she wants me to eat oatmeal all fucking day. Like, I don't want to fucking eat oatmeal all fucking day. And porridge and shit. That's what she want me to do. Eat porridge. Eat oatmeal. Drink your juice. Drink your beet juice. And she knows I hate sorrel. And she keep bringing me some fucking raw juice. And I don't know. I might be the only Caribbean that just don't like that juice. I don't fucking like that juice. I don't like sorrel. I don't like it. Like. And then I can't even tell her anything. The other day, Coach was crying because she didn't want her to eat her rice and peas. And she just looked at me like, bitch, you're not gonna tell her nothing? And I just looked at her like, I can't. I'm sorry. What can I fucking say?
Cousins, let me tell you something. Cardi B just opened up in a way that had the whole timeline stopping mid-scroll. What was supposed to be a sweet, funny confession about postpartum life turned into a surprising conversation about motherhood, boundaries, and the chaos that erupts when a Latina mom moves in and runs the entire household. And according to fans, Cardi's mama didn't just help. She allegedly took full control. Right after giving birth, Cardi shared that her mother came over just to help. But according to reported details, that help quickly turned into an unspoken takeover. Sources claim her mom started reorganizing the kitchen, shifting the kids' routines, and even telling the house staff how things should really be done. Cardi joked about it online, but you could hear that mix of gratitude and stress underneath every word. And then there was the moment that made fans truly howl. Cardi said her mom keeps eating all her postpartum snacks. Cousins, not one or two, all of them. She said she'll go to the fridge for the specific thing she's been craving all day, and boom, gone. Every mom watching instantly understood that level of violation. But behind the laughter, fans began noticing Cardi looked tired. Really tired. By midweek, Twitter was already spiraling with commentary. Some users said Cardi seemed overwhelmed. Others claimed this was normal mom stuff. But a growing group of fans argued that her mom should be doing more to uplift her, not add to the chaos. One comment that went viral read, "Cardi looks like she needs a hug and a vacation. Mama B better be making that girl smile, not stressing her more." Cardi hasn't complained directly, but she's definitely hinted that things are a little out of control at home. In a recent live stream, she admitted she hasn't had a moment alone in days, not even to shower. She laughed through it, but fans believe that was the kind of laugh you use to keep from crying. Mothers in the comments said they recognized that energy instantly. And then came the moment that shifted the tone completely. Cardi admitted she doesn't even recognize her own household anymore. She said her mother has such a strong personality that once she's in your space, it becomes her space. She described walking into her kitchen and realizing everything was rearranged because her mom decided the old system didn't make sense. But even with all this, Cardi made one thing clear. She loves her mother deeply and appreciates that she showed up for her. Still, fans believe she's reaching that postpartum breaking point where gratitude and exhaustion collide. They say her smile is dimmer, her energy is thinner. Even her jokes feel softer, less bold, like she's trying to keep the peace in a house where she suddenly isn't the one calling the shots. Another detail that fans caught is that Cardi didn't post as much as she usually does. She's been quieter, more reflective, and moving slower. People close to her allegedly say she's focusing on bonding with the new baby, but also trying to navigate the dynamic of having her mother, her children, and a newborn all under one roof. Tensions escalated when fans noticed she abruptly ended a live stream after someone off-camera said something loudly. Cardi rolled her eyes, sighed, and said, "See? This is what I'm dealing with." Nobody knows exactly who said what, but the internet immediately assumed it was her mom. And once again, the speculation started spinning. Now, cousins, here's the part that really shook people. In her latest post, Cardi hinted that she may have to take back her house, or things are only going to get more chaotic. Fans immediately jumped on that line, suggesting she's reaching her limit. But what pushed her to say that? And what actually happened behind the scenes after that live stream? Within 48 hours, Cardi's household situation reportedly intensified in ways fans did not expect. According to people familiar with the dynamic, her mother began stepping even further into the role of unofficial head of the household. One insider claimed she started telling the nannies which shifts made more sense, rearranging furniture because it flowed better, and even advising Cardi on how the newborn should sleep. Cardi allegedly appreciated the help, but those close to her say she looked increasingly drained. Fans noticed the shift too. A new clip surfaced showing Cardi quietly rocking the baby while her mother, off camera, was allegedly giving instructions about how the older kids should behave. Cardi smiled politely, but her body language was stiff. Eyes tired, movements careful, the kind of quiet where you're trying not to explode. Mothers online said it was the look of a woman trying desperately to stay respectful while feeling swallowed by someone else's energy. Another moment that sparked concern came when Cardi mentioned in a voice note that she hasn't had any personal time since giving birth. "Not even an hour," she reportedly told a friend. "She's doing everything, but I feel like I'm losing myself." For a woman who built a career on being bold, loud, and authentically herself, the idea of losing that spark hit fans hard. Tensions reached a turning point after a family disagreement reportedly broke out in the kitchen. Cardi had bought a stash of snacks she said she was saving for her late-night cravings. Hours later, she went to grab one and discovered all of them were gone. Again. She joked about it, but according to a source, the laughter vanished the moment the camera cut off. "I just need one thing for myself," she allegedly snapped. "Just one." Fans said this moment symbolized something deeper. Cardi might feel overshadowed in her own home. The debate online grew louder. Some supporters argued that Cardi's mom was simply being a traditional matriarch, stepping in to protect her daughter during postpartum recovery. Others insisted that supportive help doesn't mean taking over someone's entire environment. The comments turned into an intense discussion about cultural norms, boundaries, and how easy it is for new mothers to feel erased. Meanwhile, Cardi's team reportedly encouraged her to take a day for herself, spa time, silence, anything. But with a newborn and a strong-willed mother running the show, insiders believe Cardi simply couldn't find a realistic window. Every time she tried to step away, something else needed her attention. And each time, her mother was right there telling her what needed to be done next. Then came the live stream fans couldn't stop replaying. Cardi tried to crack a joke about how her mom runs everything, but her voice shook slightly. At one point, she looked to the side, sighed deeply, and mumbled, "Lord, give me strength." That clip alone had fans writing paragraphs, urging her to set boundaries before she burned out completely. What made everything even more intense was Cardi's revelation that her mom had changed the kids' routines without telling her. Bedtimes were different. Morning schedules shifted. Even snack times were rearranged. Cardi laughed about it publicly, but those close to her say she confronted her mother privately, explaining that she needed to feel like the parent again, not just someone passing through her own house. For the first time, Cardi hinted that she may need to have a real, potentially uncomfortable conversation about asserting her space and authority. She said she loves her mother deeply but can't continue living in survival mode while postpartum, exhausted and emotionally stretched thin. Mothers online understood instantly. Setting boundaries with your own mom is one of the hardest things you can do. But cousin, fans believe something major happened the night after that live stream. They think there was a conversation, a shift, or a blow-up that Cardi hasn't fully revealed yet. Because her next post, the one she deleted minutes later, showed a completely different energy. And what that post said? It changed the entire tone of the situation.